What's up guys, how's it going, and welcome to the Minute channel. Today we are gonna be reviewing or kind of talking about the songs in Shin Megami Tensei 5 in a very kind of just arbitrary type of thing, you know, my preference and so on. Obviously this doesn't represent the entire world, this is just my personal preference on music, particularly the soundtrack of Shin Megami Tensei 5. As a big time of the SMTV games, I do love them for different reasons. The music is amazing in all of them. But yeah, just go ahead and jump into it here. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to kind of go along with this and rank them as I go. But let's go ahead and jump into it here. Number one is the one that you're hearing here, which is called a Ephemeral. This is kind of like the menu song. It's just going to be a B for me. It's not really like a big song to listen to. It's pretty good, but it's not really like anything like oh wow, you know, it's gonna change anything. Not a bad song for a team or anything like that, for kind of like the menu or anything like that. So let's go ahead and move into the next one. This one is called Daily Life. The songs utilize mainly during like cutscenes and that kind of stuff, kind of when you're talking to the people or anything like that. Where something important is going on. I want to put it as an A. I think it's pretty chill. I actually like how mellow it is as a song. Very different from how the rest of the game is. So I do appreciate that compared to the rest of the game here. The next game is called...
What everyone wants.
And of course they have an ad here, which I don't know why ad popped up, but whatever. The next song is gonna be called Jojin High School. That's the name of the high school that the protagonist goes to. As far as the song, I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's like wow, but I actually do like the bass on the song and everything. I would actually put it as an S. I just like the song. I wish we had more tracks like this because it's pretty chill and I like the way it sounds and everything. Unfortunately, we don't go to school too often in this game, so don't really hear the song too often, but it's a pretty good song. Yeah, very chill. I love the chill songs in this game. Unfortunately, they don't have a lot of chill songs. The next one is gonna be Tokyo Break. You hear this song while you're obviously in Tokyo, when you have a break. Very much sound says what it is there. I'm gonna put it as an A. I think it's pretty good. You know, just kind of going around Tokyo and everything going on. Not to be confused with the older Tokyo song by Shin Megami Tensei 4 or Apocalypse, which is a much better song than this one. But I think still this one is just okay. It's pretty good. The guitar kind of sounds like Shoji Meguro guitar styles. Like these songs kind of remind me of a lot of Shoji Meguro style. It may be a reference to Shoji Meguro. The reason why I say that is because, if you guys didn't know, a lot of this game is a reference to Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, which the music was made by Shoji Meguro. So this may be kind of like a tribute to him. A lot of these songs like Daily Life, Tokyo Break, this song, and even Jojin High School, all of them sound very Shoji Meguro-esque, and I know that's maybe kind of just a coincidence, but I really feel kind of an influence, and especially in this song with the guitars and everything. Well, the next song is Spiral, and very much is this ambient song that happens when you're in death the first time. I love how airy this song is, and it elevates like the tension of the game and everything. Very different from the rest of the stuff, and it's almost chaotic as well because there's so many things going on in the background. And I just think it's a really good song. Actually, one of the songs that I feel like it really just shows so well what that is like, the world that you're in and everything. So I'm actually gonna give it an A as well. Pretty good song. It kind of gives you that feeling of what's going on. That actually I'm gonna put it to an S. I think that it fits really well with the themes of the music and everything. So the next one is gonna be called Najobino. Obviously, I put the Najobino picture there because I feel like it obviously matches and everything. This song is utilized a lot in the game. It's obviously the song of the Najobino and everything. Main protagonist being the Najobino and everything. Also, there's a lot of ambience in the song. There's songs played in a lot of different parts, very important parts in the game and everything. So I appreciate that. I think they did a good job with the song. Yeah, I really like the song, and it's used a lot, but I feel like it really works well for the game. Kind of chaotic as well. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff going on, and I like that kind of stuff. It keeps you kind of entertained and everything. Also, if the audio is going on and back and forth, I do apologize. I'm trying to really find the best way for you guys to be able to listen to the songs, but also hear me while I'm talking. So it's just gonna be one of those kind of hard to get. Alright, so let's get through it because we still have a lot of songs to go through. We're only in 6 songs so far. So next one is gonna be Battle. This one is obviously a song, a battle song, as you can tell. This is the first music that we hear when we are starting battle and everything. Obviously, as you can tell, I ended up ranking this one as an S. I think it's a great song. In fact, I feel like it just sets the mood for the battle so well, and it escalates. You know, it starts kind of a little slow, but as soon as you do that first attack, the music kind of cranks up, and it just works so well. It actually uses a lot of the sounds from the things like the Najobino or Spiral, which is kind of like the background music noise, but it utilizes in a pretty good way that kind of it adds to the battle tone and everything. It's very much still part of that same tone of the rest of the game and everything. The themes are still there, but it's really well made. I think it's one of the best songs in the game. It just slaps. This soundtrack slaps so hard. It gets hard kind of not to talk about how good this song is. Alright, so we're gonna move on to the next one here. Gonna pause this. The next one is gonna be it seems the knowledge is in control. It's also one of those songs that it plays where things are happening in the story. It's very much a story song, and it does play a lot, especially when there's like a downtime and something mysterious is going on. It does have like that mysterious music and everything. I think it's okay. I don't think it's necessarily like as good as the other ambience song. It's still really good though. I don't think it's bad. B is definitely not bad. I don't think there's a bad song in this album. Being very honest here. But I want to move into the next one, which is another that song. Is that Tamachi? Going as far as like the music in the world, this is one of those songs that kind of playing as you're walking in that, and it just so well as well. I think that this just matches so well with that tone. It's like a lonely guitar playing with the ambient music in the background. It works well. I heard this song a lot while I was playing the game. I think it's one of the favorites because it does play a lot. So we said this one is Dat Tamachi. Alright, I'm gonna give it an A for that one. Moving up to the next one is gonna be number 10. That's Talk Dat. This one is the one that sounds when you're recruiting a demon in that. I'm just gonna rate it a B. I don't think it's bad or anything like that. It's meant for you to talk through the song. So it does what it's supposed to do. Very good song. I don't think it's like anything special or anything like that, but it fits very well the purpose of what it's there for and everything. Pretty good stuff. I actually quite like the song, but yeah, you can vibe with the song. You know, it's pretty chill. I mentioned before I like the chill songs, and this is kind of one of those where it's you can chill to it. So the next one is gonna be Battle. That is also another battle song, very similar to Battle, Human, Demons, and very similar to that. It kind of goes in that same vein as the other one. This one actually hits harder than the other one. It's like it advances from Humans, Demons, and it goes through like this song, and it just kind of goes harder than the first one. Very similar to the other one though. Next one is gonna be number 12. You hear this song a lot too. When you that's a song that you hear when you level up in the game. You hear that song. This is the song. It's called A Reign of Light and Shadow. Pretty good title actually, and it does reflect that like rainy sound of it with like the chimes in the background and everything. I'm actually gonna give it an S. I use this song a lot because I like it. Because it's chill, but you can still hear like the guitar and the bass, which kind of give not the guitar, the synths and the bass, and it gives it that hardcore feeling to it. I don't know if I explained that right, but I really do like the way it sounds. It slaps, super good. You're gonna hear me say slaps a lot because the soundtrack slaps. But the next one's gonna be Doubt. If you can't hear the song, let me know. This is also one of those ambience songs, just kind of in the mood kind of thing. I like it, but I think it's also kind of like gonna be kind of like just a song that plays in the background, not really meant to be listened to as a song or anything like that, but it's there too as a background. It works, so B as well. Next one is the Cadavers Hollow. I love this one. It gives you that weird, eerie feeling, and of course, Gustav, who is in the Cadavers Hollow, has like this weird, eerie feeling to himself, being like this skeleton, this jade skeleton. So it works so well. I'm gonna give it an A. Because it just fits well, like the way that the music sounds in the background for that particular area. I think it just fits so well. Alrighty, moving on to the next one here. Try not to rush through it and listen to the songs. Oh, this was good too. Amano Zako. So I'm gonna give it an A to this. I'm sorry, an S to this one, because it's also like pretty chill and really relevant character in the story as well. So I think it fits kind of like what's going on. Although Amano Zako is not a character that is really chill in the story or anything like that. I do like the song a lot. I think it's a really relaxing song. You can hear the background. It's a really background song kind of thing, so like it. Number 16, World of Shadows. Now this one is one obviously that plays during World of Shadows when you are in the fusion area. You're gonna be fusing some demons and everything. Love the way that it feels and sounds. Also very specific kind of place and everything. I think he's trying to kind of replicate that style of the Cathedral of Shadows, but without the organs, because the Cathedral of Shadows is the song they play when it's supposed to be like a cathedral song in like the church or the cathedral, wherever. But this one, obviously, you're not in the Cathedral of Shadows, so it has to have like a different feel to it, but still kind of call back to it. And I think this does a good job of calling back to the original song, but also telling you, hey, this is kind of the same kind of place. So it does aim at doing that, and it does it pretty well. I still think the Cathedral of Shadows with the organs and everything, it's a much better song on this one, but I still like the callback to it and everything, because it works pretty well to it, with it and everything. So personally, I think it does a pretty good job with it. But yeah, next one is gonna be Those Shall Play, which is reference again, as I mentioned before. This right here is really a callback to what I was talking about with the Cathedral Shadows. When you're doing the fusion, the actual fusion, this is what sounds and everything. So that's again part of that calling back to what I was talking about with the Cathedral Shadows. So these two songs kind of go back and back together, just when you're doing the actual fusion or when you're just in the world of the shadows. So personally, I think they both pretty well with each other as a callback to the Cathedral Shadow song. So the next one is gonna be Battle Magazuka. Okay, this one I feel like it's even better than the other one because it's a little bit faster and it just works well with it and everything. It's definitely a different song and it feels different, but it also has the same synth as the previous battle song, so you just feel like an evolution of it. Like it's increasingly getting harder and in a sense kind of faster as well. I like it. I think it's really good. Personally, I'll say one of the better battle songs. Okay, the next one is Those with Power. This one was used on the a few of the different trailers. We listened to a couple of music in the trailers, and this was one of the songs that was used because this song is meant for talking. You know, again, one of those songs where people are like kind of talking, and it's kind of setting also the expectation of it. Actually, gonna give it an A, not a B. I'm sorry. But it also gets hard, and I believe it does. The rest of the song is used in battle as well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is also used on battle. But it's like a boss battle type of thing, opposed to just a battle song. But this part right here is also used in the trailers. I remember hearing it. Next one is gonna be Battle of Ferocity, which I think is also super good. Remember how I was talking about how the intensity goes up as the game progresses? This is what I'm talking about. Like, if you hear the previous one, it's just going harder and harder, and it just works so well for the game. It does such a good job with it. I love it. Alright, so I want to go with something different. This one's called Zen. There are times where we do meet this monk guy, and when we meet this monk guy, this song is playing, Zen being this monk like thing, so it does work for it. I don't particularly think it's like super, again, ambience kind of stuff, but nothing like wow or anything like that, but I think it's still pretty good. The next one is Battle Seeker. Oof. Oh, I love this song. And again, it goes back again to what I was talking about. It just escalates, you know, gets harder every time. Alright, so I want to move on here to the next one here with Tokyo Diet Building. This one we hear a lot too. I think it's one of those songs that is gonna be kind of like that. Although I like that with the voices. It feels so eerie when you hear it. It sounds really eerie, really kind of creepy and weird. But it kind of also fits with like when you go to the Tokyo Diet Building. It's just completely destroyed. There's corpse of demons everywhere and everything. It's very airy of a song, and it just works well with like the ambience of what's going on in the story and everything, the world where you're at there at the time. So it works pretty well, I think. We have 2 songs left, so the next one is gonna be Battle Strength, which check it out here. Actually, don't think this one is as strong as the other one. I think that this one just lacks a little bit more. I like compared to the other songs, because the other ones just feel. I like the other ones better. On all the other ones, most of the battle ones are like rank S. These ones didn't it for me, but I think still pretty good. I just like the other ones better. And the last one is Lord of Chaos. So very much an ending kind of song. It plays very much at the end, much more later in the game and everything. I actually like this song quite a bit. I debating whether I should do B or A, but I'm thinking I'm gonna do A on this one. I like it. I think it's pretty good. I like what I hear here. But it's definitely more of an ambient song again. Things going on in the game and story and everything. So overall, really good soundtrack. I think it's one of the better soundtracks out there. Definitely something that it worked well for me. But I want to hear in the comments down below, how do you feel about all this? Did you like any of them, or did you didn't like any of them? I'm really curious to hear how you feel about it. And where do you rank the songs if you want to rank them? Let me know. I'm going to leave a link in the comments down below if you want to rank all 25 songs. Thank you so much for watching this, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.